Hi everyone, it's Mike here from Guitar Prep School again, and in this week's video we're going to learn how to play the B7 chord in 7 different ways. And don't forget, you can also check out the chord library coming up on the screen there. The link is below the video. Plenty more chords you can find there, and I hope that after today, if you ever see a song that's got a B7 in it and you think to yourself, oh, I'm going to avoid that one because it's got B7, well, I'm sure out of the 7, there'll be at least a couple that you'll find easy. Alright? So there's no need to avoid the B7 chord whenever you see it. There's a couple of hard ones, but there's a couple of relatively easy ones as well. So I'm sure you'll be able to master it. So let's jump in and play the first B7 chord. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to take our first finger and we're going to place it on the 4th string on the 1st fret. Just by there. Okay? And our second finger goes on the 5th string of the 2nd fret. There. Okay. And then our third finger is going to go on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret. Right by there. And our 4th finger, our little pinky, is going to go on the 6th string of the 2nd fret. Right by there. Okay. So you've got all these fingers, these 3 fingers on every other string from the 5th, the 3rd, and the 1st. And then your first finger on the 4th string on the 1st fret. Alright, we're not going to be playing the 6th string, the bottom E. Alright, so we're just going to mute it slightly with the tip of this finger so that we don't sound the E string. Alright, and we're going to play all the other 5 strings. Okay, and that's the first shape. Now the second shape we're going to do is you keep your fingers where they are and just take off the pinky, take your little finger off, alright, and we only play the 5th, the 4th, the 3rd and the 2nd strings. Okay, you can rest your pinky on the 1st string, just very, very lightly, so you're not pressing it, but you're just muting it. Alright? Alright, so you get in the muted bottom E and the muted top E. Alright, but you're sounding all the other 4 strings. So you can get away with that one. And the other way, the third way, keeping your hand where it is put your pinky back on where it was on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, but take your 2nd finger off the 5th string. Alright? And we're only going to play the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd and the 1st strings. We're only playing those 4 strings. Alright? So there's 3 ways all around that area of the fretboard. Now the 4th way of playing the B7 is, this one's going to be a bit more difficult because it is a bar chord. Again, if you're not familiar with your bar chords, you need to check out the video that comes up on the screen. This video keeps popping up because there's so much to learn about the fretboard that it almost every lesson involves check out the fretboard. Alright, so you need to learn the notes of your fretboard. But we're going to go up to, we're going to bar across the 2nd fret there. Alright. This is your bar finger. So we're going to go 2 frets up with your pinky on the 2nd string. And then your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Alright. I'm calling it the 2nd fret because we're barring across this 2nd fret here. Alright, so you know, this is the 2nd fret in relation to the bar here. Alright, otherwise obviously it's the 4th fret. Alright, obviously, but just to make it clear and you don't get confused, you know, when I say the 2nd fret there, I'm talking about the 2nd fret from the bar. Alright, right, now we're going to play all 5 strings. We're not going to be playing the bottom E string, so we're going to be muting it with this finger here. Alright. and that's the fourth way of playing B7. Now the fifth way of playing B7 is a little bit easier. We're going to slide our first finger up to the 4th fret. Alright, we're only going to be playing those 4 strings, the first 4 strings there. We're not going to be playing the 5th and the 6th. Alright, and we're going to be placing our second finger or your third finger, whichever is easiest for you, just on the next fret up. And we just play those 4 strings. Alright, that's the 5th shape of the B7. Now the 6th shape is another bar chord. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult because we are going to be playing all 6 strings on this one. We're going to go up to the 7th fret there, and we're going to bar across all the strings. Then we're going to put our first finger on the 3rd string of the 1st fret, and our 3rd finger on the 5th string of the 2nd fret. We've got that one there, and barring across there. Alright, all nice and clear notes using the tips of your fingers. Alright, and that's the 6th way. And the 7th way is way up to the top of the neck here. And we're going to be playing the C shape. Alright, so where we normally play the C down here, like that, we're going to take that all the way up to where we're using the 12th fret as if it was the open strings, okay? So the 1st fret, which is the 13th fret, playing the C shape there, and we're putting our pinky on the 3rd string of the 15th fret. So our pinky is there, our 3rd finger is there, our 2nd finger is there, and our 1st finger is there. Alright, so it's a little bit of a squash. You might find this difficult if you've got really chubby hands, chubby fingers. Alright, but we're playing from the 5th string down. Alright, and that's the 7th one. I can't see you using that chord much, but, you know, it's there for you. Alright. So there you have all 7 ways of playing the B7 chord. So there we are, that's another chord added to our chord library. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss my future videos. And I'll see you all again next time. Take care for now.